Let's try this one. I think the short sellers, they trying to get your boy. They're trying to get your boy. Let's try this one, baby. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Let me know. Round 2 in the building. Listen, they try to knock us out in the first round, but they say it's not about how hard you get hit. It's about how hard I don't even know how the saying go. Could you hear my mic, baby? Could you hear my mic? Can you hear my mic? Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments, baby. Loud and clear. Let's go. Let's go. No, I actually do know it. It's not about how hard you can hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and then get right back up, baby. That's what I'm talking about. If you can hear my mic, let's go. Let me know in the comments where you from, baby. Oven mitts is on. We ready to get it today. It's Friday, baby. Let's get it. Discord family in the building. Let's go. Listen, it's always a vibe, baby. It's always a vibe. That's what I'm talking about. I see you, baby. Mic is on. Mic is on. Let's go. All right, baby. Now, let's talk about it. Let me tell you this. I know you going to the promised land, baby, but you already know this is a roll call. This is a head count. Let me know where you from in the comments, baby. Puerto Rico is in the building. We got Guatemala in the building. Sydney, Australia is in the building, baby. South Carolina. Why do I ask you this? Because listen, one day all of this pandemic stuff is gonna be over and we gotta travel the world and see the family, baby. Baltimore is in the building. Got Tallahassee in the building. Maryland, everybody in the building. I see you. Tampa is in the building. Let's get it. Mexico, I see you. I see you, baby. I see you. I see you. Let's get it. Mississippi, we got San Diego in the building. We got Oklahoma in the building. This is a roll call. This is a head count. Let me know in the comments where you from, baby. Let me know in the comments where you from. I'm like the teacher here, and I'm taking attendance. All right, we got Chicago in the building. All right. I see we got Alabama in the building. Cali is in the building. I'm wondering if London is in the building. I see Jersey just showed up. All right, Jersey, we got you. We checked you off the list. Oh, well, Haiti, I see you. I see you, baby. Let's get it. Let's go. Okay, we got Georgia. We got Georgia in the building. We got UK in the building. Okay, you checked off the list. Let's go. Amsterdam, Arkansas. Okay, you tardy. I want you to show up a little earlier next time. Meriden, Connecticut in the building. I see you, baby. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get it. All right, somebody sent me a super chat. Let me see. Somebody said the most dapper YouTube award goes to Keenan. I appreciate you, Goose. Just know that. Oven mitts is on. You already know. You already know. And OG, much love for the super chat, baby. Now we got Los Angeles in the building. Connecticut is in the building. I see Kentucky is in the building. USA, we all here, baby. We here. Germany in the building. I see you. I see you. Let's get it and let's go. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Wisconsin is in the building. We got Maine in the house. Listen, we out here, baby. We showing up. We showing out. It's time to get it. It's time to get this money, baby. It's time to get this money. Now, without further ado, this is not financial advice. I just hope you brought your oven mitts, baby, because it's about to get hot in the kitchen. Now, don't invest in companies you don't believe in and don't understand, because if they dip, you not gonna buy the dip, and then you're gonna sell low and be right back here crying to me, and I'm not having that. So if you can't do the heat of these hot stocks, then stay out of the kitchen and consider investing in the index funds. Now, hit that like button to show your boy some love. Hit that notification bell to stay tuned. Ric Flair, baby. Woo! Let's get straight to the point. Subscribe to the channel. And the first banger on the list is the one, the only AMC Entertainment, ticker symbol AMC. And take a look at the beauty right here, baby. Take a look at what we see right here. I see Chicago is in the building. I see you, baby. I see you. I see you. Let's get it. Let's get it. Somebody said, I don't know if you can see any tabs. Oh, yeah, I got you, baby. Just know, I'm about to share it with you right now. I know you can see me. Let me transition this over. Here we go. Bow. Watch this. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Now you can see the one and only. Bam. Here we go. Take a look. So now, notice AMC. Somebody said, we not having that. I see you. Somebody said, Canton, Ohio. That's a new one, baby. That's a new one. That's a new one. Let's get it. Somebody said, smash the like button. Appreciate y'all. Just know. Now, somebody said, Sylvania is in the house. Sylvania is in the house. Pennsylvania is in the house. Shout out to y'all. Hollywood, Florida. That's a new one. Let's go, baby. Let's get it. Detroit, Michigan, Atlanta. I see you. Orlando is in the building. Let's get it. Let's get it. All right. Now, let's take a look, family. Let's take a look. Because you know what? Boogie Down Bronx in the building. I see you, baby. Texas. I see you, Valley. I see you, California. Moreno Valley, California. I see you. New Zealand is in the house. Indiana is in the house. Brooklyn. Argentina. I see everybody. Arlington, VA is in the building. Let's get it. Somebody said, Is the mic good? Let me know if the mic is good before we get into all this AMC stuff, baby. El Salvador is here. Jacksonville is here. If you just rolling in, you already know. Let us know where you from. We trying to get this money, baby. We trying to get this money. Shout out to Korea. I see you. Long Beach. I see you. I see you. Let's get it. Let me know if the mic is good. I think the mic is good. The mic should be good at this very moment. We should be all set, all good, all gravy. All right. Bulgaria, shout out to y'all. Notice that the one, the only AMC stock is up. It's up. AMC stock is up. We green. We green on the day. And currently, in the pre-market, we're up 5% from yesterday. Keep in mind, we already had a bit of a run yesterday. All the way from over here. Remember, you already know, family, we lost a lot of people in the battle of 3110. You already know what time it was with that. The mic is good. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. Mic is great. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's go. Shout out to y'all. Now, somebody said North Ireland. Shout out to North Ireland. That's a new one too. Let's get it, baby. Singapore in the building. But we lost a lot of people in the battle of 3110. But you know what? It is what it is. They probably gonna buy back in now, but we'll take it. We'll take it. And currently we're at 37.96 for this stock right now. Now, Ireland is in the building. Barry, shout out to you, big dog. Appreciate you. Just know, much love, much respect. Now, we're at $37. $37 a share. And you already know me, family. I just don't have it in my heart to leave you uninformed. Elaine, what's going on, family? I see you. Dominican Republic, Discord family in the building. Right, rest in peace to everybody we lost at 3110. It was crazy. It was crazy. But you know what? The AMC Avengers, we here. We in the building, and we ready to knock them out. Somebody said they're going to resurrect like the zombies. That's right. Connecticut in the building. I see you, Justin. Let's get it, baby. I see you. Now, you know I just don't have it in my heart to leave you uninformed. I've been telling you time and time again. Time and time and time again that, you know what? The short sellers and everybody like this, watch this. Watch this. It's nasty. If you want a Discord, I put this on my watch list just so you know. But I'm going to show you this, and I'm going to run through it for you. Take a look. You're going to say, wow, right? You're going to say, wow. Take a look at this. And this is from Reuters or Reuters, however you want to pronounce their name. Take a look at this. Take a look at this, family. Watch. I'm going to read it to you. So, we already know Citadel. We already know Citadel, the main, most known short seller. They're the poster child for short selling right now. Take a look at this, family. Look at this. It says, Citadel makes active retail orders that it's bought from retail brokers. So Citadel buys orders from Robinhood, for example. And what does it do? So let's read this. Citadel makes active retail orders it has bought from retail brokers like Robinhood, for example, available for institutional investors and other firms. But keep in mind, family, where are they buying this from? Where are they buying this from? Let's take a look on the bottom. Where is this exchange done? Here we go. Here we go. Very few stock orders that retail investors place with their brokers, such as Charles Schwab, TD Ameritrade, Fidelity, Robinhood, Webull, all of it, right? Very few stock orders that retail investors place with their brokers go through public exchanges, such as the New York Stock Exchange. Very, very few of them. Very, very few of them. Why is that important? Why is that important? Because we know a few things. We know a few things, and I want you to take a look for yourself. I want you to take a look for yourself because I literally recently just showed you this. We know that the dark pool is where most of the exchange being traded is happening. We know that this is where it's happening, right? Just on the 15th, 63.4% of all of the trading volume, just 2 days in a row, the exact same, right? The exact same amount is all of it being traded over on the dark pool. But now, you might be asking yourself, why is that important? Why is that important? Let's see. Let's see. Let's go over to the dark pool and let's ask ourselves, what are they doing on the dark pool? Are they buying AMC over there or are they selling AMC over there? What are they doing on the dark pool? Take a look. It says that their position is negative $11 billion. So initially, you might look at this, right? You might look at this and think to yourself, okay, if it's negative $11 billion, this might be an indication that there's some selling going on over there or something, right? What this actually is showing you, when you look at how this information is calculated and gathered, it says that it's reported by FINRA. The information they got is reported by an official source, FINRA. But how is it calculated? The short volume minus the buy volume. Short volume minus the buy volume. Now, I want you to consider how this is done. Because you know I just don't have it in my heart to leave you uninformed, baby. I want you to consider why the number is negative. So it says a positive number means that the short volume is higher than the buy volume. But you know what? We got a negative number. Now watch this. I'm going to make it so simple for you. Let's say that we got our short volume, and we're going to call that sell volume and keep it simple. Let's say that over there, there's 5 shares being shorted. Just 5. 5 shares being shorted. But let's say that there's 10 shares being bought over there. So then we're going to subtract the buy orders. And then look what you get. You get a negative number. So whenever you have the sells over there are low and the buys over there are high, you end up with a negative number. So how much are they selling over there, for example, in this hypothetical example? Let's say that they were selling 5 and then they were buying 10. Then you would end up with a negative number. Look at that. Look at that. Let's try this. You know what? Let's try this, because this is the exact ratio. Let's say that there was $5 billion worth of AMC being sold over there. That's a lot. But there's $16 billion being bought over there. You would end up with negative $11 billion. That's what it would be. Negative $11 billion over there. If $5 billion was sold, but $16 billion was bought. And look what you got. Look what you got. Negative $11.6 billion worth in volume traded over there. That's a lot of buying volume, family. That's a lot of buying volume. That's a whole lot of buying volume. $11 billion in trades, like just the volume. Why is that important? I'll show you why that's important. If you go to Robinhood, right? You go to Robinhood. What is Robinhood good for? They're good for simple charts. Very simple charts. Let's look at Robinhood's simple chart. And I'll show you this. I'm going to airdrop this because you know I'm on a Mac. You already know I'm on a Mac. Take a look at this. Somebody said my bow tie is nice. Appreciate you, big dog. Appreciate you. Just know. Watch this. Watch this. If you look at the market cap according to Robinhood for AMC, look at this. We got 31 billion is the market cap. This is what the company is worth with the current share price, family. But according to this, the buy volume on a dark pool, the volume in trades is currently, they bought $11 billion over there. Why is that important again? Why is that important again? It's basically this point that I've been beating into your head for the last, I don't even know how long, but I've been beating this point into your head, and it's not even my point. It's not even my point. It's a point that I got from an extremely credible source. An extremely credible source. Because you know me, I always got the receipts. If I'm ever talking about something, I'm not talking about it out of thin air. I'm showing you right on the side of the screen exactly what I'm talking about. Because who put this into my head? Stacey Cunningham, the president of the New York Stock Exchange, says the vast majority of order flow can trade off of exchanges. And then what does that do? The price formation is not really reflective of supply and demand. What does supply and demand determine? The price. It determines the price. Come on now. Come on now. So with all of this $11 billion in trades of buying, which I just showed you with the math, is actually $16 billion in trading and buying, and basically $5 billion in selling on a company that is worth $30 billion. Come on now. That's a lot of buying pressure that's not happening on the exchange. You know what I'm talking about? Come on, let's keep it real. Let's be real. Let's keep it real and let's keep it raw. You know what I'm talking about? I want to show you something else too, because something else dropped and it actually showed you different exchanges. It showed you different exchanges, and basically, shout out to Sydney, Australia. If I'm saying that correctly, shout out to the family. Just know, if you're just rolling in, let us know where you're from in the comments. I see you, baby. I see you. Just know that. Somebody said swing traders taking profits. Listen, we always gonna have that. We always gonna have that as an issue. All right, take a look at this. This is something that somebody in the family showed me, and it's basically a breakdown of what's happening on different exchanges. So if you look off exchange, basically on the 14th of July, take a look at this. $80 million. Or I'm sorry, 80 million shares. Basically a 60%, 60.27%, 80 million shares. Basically the different trades. This is the volume over on the dark pools, family, over on the dark pool. This is nuts. You look at the NASDAQ, the New York Stock Exchange, it's not even 10%. It's not even 10%. Let's say you're trading over on the New York Stock Exchange, family. Let's say you buying there. Then guess what? Boom. 10 million. That's absolutely crazy. Bay Area in the building. We got North, I don't even know how to pronounce that. I don't even know how to pronounce that. We got Ohio in the building. I see you, baby. I see you. Let's get it. But what I'm saying is this. all of this off exchange stuff, imagine if somebody comes and they doing a lot of buying, then this is going to boost the price up. This is going to boost the price up significantly. But nope. Guess what? All of the buying, and I just showed you, if you're just rolling in, take a look at this. Citadel, and this is Reuters that just said this. Citadel makes active retail orders. It's bought from retail brokers like Robinhood, for example, available to institutional investors. Where are they buying at? They're not buying it on the exchange with you. Where are they buying it? Very few stock orders that retail investors place with their brokers, such as Charles Schwab, TD Ameritrade, or Fidelity, actually go through the stock exchanges like the New York Stock Exchange. And that's a fact. And we just showed it with some facts over here, where off exchange, 60% of all the trades. New York Stock Exchange, not even 8% of the trades on the 14th of July happened on the New York Stock Exchange. Family, come on. You know we come with the facts every single time, all of the time. Shout out to Cleveland. Shout out to Baton Rouge. I see you. Louisiana in the building. Idaho is in the building. El Paso, Texas is in the building. I see you. Oklahoma in the building, baby. Oklahoma is in the building. Let's go back to the one, the only AMC, and let's see what's going on with it. Okay, so we got a little bit of selling pressure, but notice, family, we got all the way up to 38.20. Let's see how that's comparing basically to yesterday. So yesterday, it looks like in the aftermarket, it looked like we got all the way up basically to 39.87. So it found some resistance basically at 40. But this is a good sign right here. This is a really, really good sign. Wells in the building. I see you, baby. Discord family in the building. Big dog. Discord family is in the building. Shout out to Nio. Nio showing some positivity today. Shout out to Nio. Nio got up to 44. That's good. That's what's up. I'll tell you this. Now, a lot of people in the Discord family, I want you to know this. We got some call options on Nio that we make money on the way up. But notice how Nio was being stagnant. So, but we noticed this. I want you to notice this. If you're in a Discord particularly, pay attention to this, because this is what I'm looking for. We want to make money on the way up and on the way down, right? So while our call options are sitting, what we might just do is make some money on the way down, on Nio. So, for example, we see that it's finding resistance. Look at this. One touch over here, and basically one touch over here at 44. It's finding resistance at 44, and then it's swinging between 44 and 42. So it's look at this again. 44 resistance, 44 basically resistance again. It's looking like, now make sure you do your research, family, but it's looking like this. Shout out to Rhode Island. I see you, baby. It's looking like and this is not financial advice, I just want you to know what I'm looking at. If it goes up to like 44 in that range again, it's probably going to drop back down close to 43, 42. So then you could basically get a put and then jump in it and then jump out of it at 44 and then ride it and then let it come down and then jump out of it and then boom, make some money on the way down. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm looking for right now. We make money on the way up and we make money on the way down. Shout out to Australia. Australia is in the building, baby. Australia is in the building. Australia, big time in the building. I wanna show y'all something. We had a good time yesterday on Twitter. It was funny. So look at this. Where we at? Here we go. Follow your boy on Twitter if you ain't already. Shout out to y'all. Take a look at this. Freaking, this might be the most retweeted tweet I put out. And rest in peace to those that lost the battle of 3110. Look, listen, we lost a lot of people at that time. A whole lot of people. But you know what? They rested in peace, but they starting to resurrect, family. They starting to resurrect, and they coming back. But again, all apes are welcome. We just want you to have them diamond hands and don't invest in the companies you don't believe in, baby. I see you, CT, in the building. Arizona is in the building. Let's get it. Now, my guy said this. Zeke, shout out to you, big dog. Always showing love. He said, you truly helped me make money, big dog, on a consistent basis. Let's go. Thanks for the support. You know I got you. I appreciate you back for the support, big dog. Just know that. Discord family checking in. Cali is in the building. Somebody said charge point puts. Let's take a look real quick at charge point. Take a symbol CHPT. Charge point is in the building. All right, charge point 32. Now, when charge point gets down to like the low 20 range, it finds a lot of support there historically, a whole lot of support. Let's go back and let's look at a daily chart. Look at this. This is a lot of support. So if you're trying to load up on puts around this price, you could make some money, but you got to get in and get out of that. Look at that. Look at all these touches. 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is on the day chart. If I opened it up even more, like with a shorter time frame, you might even see more touches on that same line, that same 20. 1, 2, 3. I can't zoom out any more than that. Yeah, all right, 5-minute chart now. All right, let's go back to AMC though. So currently we're at 37 and we hold it strong. Let's see where our support lines are going to lie. So currently our current support is right about 37-ish, but we broke under it. Let's see if we get some confirmation, baby. Guatemala is in the building. I see you, Guatemala. Let's get it and let's go. If you just getting in, let us know in the comments where you from, baby. Let us know in the comments where you from. Now, somebody got their MRIN puts and they printing money for them. Shout out to you, baby. Let's get it. Let's get it. Somebody said the zombie apes, right? The zombie apes. Kentucky is in the building. I see you, baby. I see you. Let's get it. Jamaica is in the house. Jackson is in the house. All right, now let's look back again. Notice, like I was just saying, if we see Nio go up to 44, look, like I was saying, potentially, this is when you could grab a put and then ride it down, potentially. Not financial advice. Indiana, I see you in the house. I see you. Somebody said Moreno Valley, California. Shout out to you for joining the family, baby. Let's get it. Let's get it. Guyana, let's go, baby. I see you. Houston, Texas is in the building. Let's get it. Now, let me see what I want to show you, too, because I've been trying to show y'all. Look, listen, I've been trying to expose all of them. Every single one. And let's talk about this. Because this is important to see, family. This is important to see. I do the airdrop. Here we go. Somebody said the zombie apes. Oh, yeah. Look, let me tell you something. You know who's bringing AMC back up? It's the zombie apes. Who did it? Watch this. When we lost people in the battle of 3110, shout out to Hartford, Connecticut. I see you, Bronx in the building. And then it started to run up, and the people who we lost in the battle of 3110, they started run up like this. Guess what? They bought it right here. They jumped right back in. Troy, I see you, baby. Now look at this. It says, well, I'm saying that they bought right back in down here, and then it fell. And then they sold it again. And then it went up. And then they bought it again, right? They buying high, and then they're selling low. And then, basically, they're running us up because they're doing all this FOMO buying to get back in because they seen it run from 31, basically all the way up to 39 in like a day. So then, basically, they running right back in it, baby. They running right back in. That's what time it is. So the zombie apes, this is the rise of the zombie apes. They bringing us back in with the FOMO buying. The rise of the zombie apes. I'm about to tweet that. The rise of the zombie apes. They bringing us back in the party, baby. They bringing us back in the building. We lost them, but they FOMO buying back in. The rise of the zombie apes. FOMO buying. I think they got a zombie emoji too. Let me see. Oh, here we go. Yeah. The rise of the zombie apes. FOMO buying us back in to the promised land, baby. Let's get it. Somebody said Planet of the Apes in the building. Plano, Texas, if I'm saying that right. Puerto Rico is in the building. I see you. Somebody said we ain't having that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Somebody said Six Flags is running up. Shout out to Six Flags. Somebody said, oh, family, yo, put some tears in the chat. If you're just rocking with us for the first time, guess what we need, baby? We need tears in the chat so we can get AMC to run up. Literally, we've been putting tears in the chat for like 2 days, and look what happened. Look at this. Boom, tears in the chat. Look at this. Boom, tears in the chat. And look at us. They didn't have us putting the tears in the chat, so we rocking right back down. What do tears in the chat do? They're quantumly entangled. So somebody said, shout out to me for the zombie apes comment. That's a fact, baby. That's a fact. we need some tears in the chat because it's quantumly entangled with making the stock run up. It's quantumly entangled with making the stock run up. Let's go. Somebody said, Texas, I see you. Let's get it. Newark, New Jersey in the building. Somebody said, why you gonna look so fresh in the morning? Come on, man. You got to put your best foot forward, baby. Somebody said, Keenan, are new apes buying synthetic shares and will they get paid like everyone else? Now, I want to show you. So I know you guys been hearing about the lawyer and everything that's going on like that, right? Like Wes Christian, right? Matt Kohrs did an interview with him the other day. Now, let me show you my guy real quick. Shout out to him, Wes Christian. I'm gonna show you this screenshot right here. He said this, and he was on point. And I want you to think of this. This is one of the best quotes I've seen about synthetic shares. And he said this. This is the lawyer that everybody's been talking about, but he said this a long time ago because he's been dealing with this for like 11 years. He said, if you Xeroxed your car title 100 times, now this is about synthetic naked shares, right? If you Xeroxed your car title 100 times and then sold it to 100 people and then they paid you in cash, right? And you have to deliver your car at a later date, but you sold it. You sold them the car title, but we only had one car. Now this is a good analogy for what naked short selling is. And in Texas, we call that stealing. And this is Wes Christian, the attorney, basically that's fighting Wall Street fraud, right? So what I want you to think of is this. Imagine that you were one of the people. Shout out to you for joining the family, baby. If you're trying to get into the Discord, just know you can get in on your own, but if you need my help, just wait for me to get off alive. But just know this. Imagine that you were to buy one of these. Somebody said all of the naked shares is in Ken Griffin basement. That's crazy. That's crazy. Somebody said that like button, baby. But yeah, watch this. If you were to buy one of these Xerox car titles, you're never gonna get the car, right? Because the car don't exist. However, they owe you money for this. They owe you the money. They owe you the money that you gave. You did your end of the deal. However, if you sell that car title back to the person that originally sold it to you, what you're doing is you're giving them the chance to rip it up before the authorities come and check on what's going on. You got to make sure. This is why they've been saying, yo, hold strong, hold strong. Now, you don't have to hold if you can't hold. However, I'm holding for you. I want you to know that. I'm not going to tell you when to sell. I'm not going to tell you when to buy. I tell you the facts. I can get straight to the facts, and then I tell you I'm holding for you. I want you to know that. Now, don't overextend yourself. Never overextend yourself. Somebody said Discord is dope AF. Let's get it, baby. Discord in the building. Let me tell you, the Discord family been growing like wildfire. Let me just keep that real with you right now. And listen, it's real. Greetings. Shout out to you, Jake. Let's get it. Let's get it. Somebody said love from a zombie ape back in at 31. Look, yo. Gregory, let me tell you something about yourself, big dog. You keeping it real, you keeping it raw. My boy said he a zombie ape. Now listen, if you a zombie ape, let me know in the comments. We're not gonna judge you. We're gonna accept you. We're gonna welcome you with open arms, baby. We're gonna welcome you with open arms. How do you know if you a zombie ape? How do you know? I want you to ask yourself this question. If you smell human brains or something like that, or even ape brains, you might be a zombie ape. It's that simple. It's that simple. How do you become a zombie ape? You sell out, and you lost, and you fell victim to the battle of 3110. You fell victim to the battle of 3110. We lost you. Well, look, we walking over there. We was trying to, drag your body back, give you a proper burial. We lost you over there, but then you bought back in higher than you sold. That means you are a zombie ape. However, my guy Luco, he said he back from the dead. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Look, as long as you learned your lesson, we accept you. As long as you learned your lesson, baby, we accepted you. Just know that. Somebody said title loans get right. Right. Somebody said, my guy Lee Wade, he said he back from the dead, baby. Yo, that's funny. That's funny. Somebody said don't encourage paper hands. Listen, ain't nobody encouraging paper hands. I'm encouraging people to buy what they believe in. But I want to know the truth. I want to know if you sold low and then you got back into play. I want to know. I want you to keep it real with yourself and keep it raw. Keep it real. Keep it raw. Don't lie. Don't lie. That's funny. That's funny. That's funny. We're going to welcome you with open arms, baby. We're going to welcome you with open arms. We need you to not overextend yourself. When you first sold low, when you lost in the battle of 3110, this means that you were overextended. You were overextended, but now you know that this thing is swinging like crazy. I literally come out here every single day and I tell you, they ain't playing fair. They manipulating the stock. Don't overextend yourself. Somebody said, I'm back from the dead. He's in at 34, 33. Listen, I'm glad y'all keeping it real. I'm surprised that y'all keeping it so real, but I'm happy because I appreciate y'all. Somebody said, my laugh is contagious. Let's get it. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all for keeping it real. Somebody said Stratford, Connecticut in the building. I see you. I see you. Let's go. Somebody said, Keenan, I'm a big fan. He said, I wanted to know Fidelity versus Webull. Let me tell you something. I'm in all of these. I'm in Robinhood. Everybody hate Robinhood. I'm in, allegedly, nobody trying to get sued. I'm in Robinhood, right? I'm in Webull. I'm in M1 Finance. I'm on Fidelity. I'm on all of these things because guess what? Every single one of them is basically as snaky as the other one. If they see that Robinhood or Webull or whoever is getting away with it and they're making money on it, then guess what they're gonna do too? They're gonna do exactly the same thing. They're gonna do literally the same thing. It's no difference. They're in the business of making money. They're in the business of making money. Somebody said, yo, that's funny, yo. It's a lot of people. Look, the people who back from the dead, I want you to, again, don't overextend yourself. Don't overextend yourself. When you have diamond hands, the only way you can have diamond hands is because you didn't overextend. Like, for example, if when Tesla went from 900 basically all the way back down to like 500, Elon Musk, he basically lost half of his net worth, right? Basically half of it. But guess what? He got in so low that was basically nothing. So he could diamond hand it. He wasn't overextended. Somebody said, nobody trying to get, that's right, nobody trying to get sued. Somebody, chapter 2, zombie ape. Yo, y'all are hilarious. Somebody said, Keenan, you like a father that care about their child. Just know, man, that's the truth. That's the truth, baby. Somebody said, you forgot your oven. Oh my God. Shout out to Los Angeles, my guy, Mr. Cat. Yo, everybody in the building, I need to ask you a question. Do you have your oven mitts? Are you prepared for this, baby? Oven mitt check. Let me see if you got them on. Let me see if you got them on. I need to see them oven mitts, baby. I need to see some oven mitts in the chat because you know what? It's getting hot in the kitchen, baby. It's getting hot in the kitchen. Let's go. Let's go. Oven mitts. I'm getting in the chat right now. I'm putting my oven mitts. You already know I got the Infinity Gauntlet oven mitt. You already know. Oven mitt, baby. Diamond hand oven mitts. Diamond hand Infinity Stone oven mitts. All right, Rams, I see you. You got them on. Guy got them on. Aiden got them on. Gerardo got them on. Kimberly got them on. Anthony got them on. Uber Beats got them on. I see you. Lewis got them on. Trey got them on. Dara, let's go. Emma got them on. Let's get it. Anthony got them on. Arthur, I see you, baby. Brandon, you got them on. I see you. And got them on. Oven mitt check, baby. Oven mitt check. I know you got them on. Let's get it. That's how we went out here. You got to be prepared, not surprised. Jackson, I see you got them on. Andrew got them on. I see you. You got them on. Noel got them on. Jared got them on. Let's go. Keenan Trackpad got them on. Abel, Gloria, let's get it. Got them on. Ray got them on. Ty got them on. We got them on. We prepared, not surprised. Natasha got them on. I see you. Nepal got them on. Luco got them on. Joe got them on. Eric, oh, let's go. Oven mitt check. Look at the oven mitt. Let's get it. Chase got them on. Manny, they on. Miss Thomas, they on. I see you. JC, they are on. Hey, yo, the oven mitts. Let me tell you something right now. Proper preparation prevents poor performance, baby. Infinity Happiness got them on. Trudy, I see you. Jeffrey, I see you. Kenneth, let's go. Rodrigo, I see you, baby. I see you. Let's get it. Just know, Ed, the doctor, we on. We in here, baby. We in here. KT on. Dre on. Oscar, let's get it. Princess, go. Let's get it. That's what I'm talking about, baby. We got to be prepared, not surprised. Why we doing the oven mitt check? Look at AMC crashing down right here, right now. You got to be extra prepared. Let's look for what our next support line is since we broke under this one. Oh yeah, I already got it set up. It's looking like the next support line, family, is $34. So we coming right back down. Now, I got a question for you. If it drops right back down and we end up battling in a battle of 31.10 again, How are you gonna feel? Are you gonna diamond hand and then become another person that we lost in the second round in the battle of 3110? Are you gonna be one of those zombie apes? We don't need no more zombie apes, family. We don't need no more zombie apes. We need some apes with the diamond hands. Now look, if you can't hold, it is what it is, but I'm holding with you. My guy Miguel said, we're my back from the dead apes. Welcome back. Look, listen, we always gonna welcome you with open arms. I tell you that every video, every single video. Marilyn, I see you in the building. I see you putting the tears in the chat. Y'all trying to get this one to turn around, I see. Trying to get this one to turn around, I see. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get it. That's what I'm talking about. Notice though, family, we still up. We still up on the day. It don't look good, but we still up on the day. Technically, we're up almost 1% on the day. Almost 1% on the day. Just know that. Let's get it. Let's get it. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. Say it with me again. Proper preparation. My guy, David Kirkland, I appreciate you for that, big dog. Shout out to you. Let's get it. Somebody said, lesson learned. Diamond hands. That's what it's all about. Let me just keep it real with you. You got to learn the hard way sometimes. You got to learn the hard way sometimes. And it's really often like that. And they call that paying tuition. Paying tuition. What is tuition? Tuition is the cost of learning. This is the cost you pay to learn. When you go to school, you go to college, whatever, you got to pay tuition. When you on the stock market, a lot of the time, you got to pay tuition. If you've paid tuition before and you had to pay for a mistake that you made on the stock market, let us know. Let the apes that are back from the dead, let's show them some love. Let's show them some support. Let us know what your experience was. And you don't got to keep it a paragraph. What happened? What was your tuition that you learned? And I'm going to start you off. I'm going to go. My tuition was this. And you could just watch. My tuition was this. Back when, and I told you this before, if you've been rocking with me, you heard about this one. Join for free? No, I'm not trying to join. No, I'm not trying to join. So take a look. I might even be able to just, nope, I'm not trying to certify none of this. Get out of here with this. All right, look. So back when, let's go to the charts. Bitcoin, BTC. Man, fam, let me tell you something. Let's look back. Back here, and I want to say 20, maybe like 17. Yeah, like 20. No, it was 2018. Bitcoin went up. Was it 2017? I think it was 2018. Let me go back to Webull and look at the Bitcoin chart. I want to know how much tuition did you pay? What was your tuition? What was your experience with that? Let's look up BTC on the Webull app. BTC. This was my experience. Not that. BTC, Bitcoin. This was my experience. Let's go to the day chart, the week chart. Over here, back in 2017, right? 2017, Bitcoin went up to basically $20,000, right? It came down here. It dropped. I'm like, okay, it's time to buy low. It's time to buy low. And it dropped all the way down to like 3,000, right? It came all the way down like 3,000. I had 0.6 of a Bitcoin, family. I had 0.6 of a Bitcoin, right? And then it came back up. Your boy sold it. I sold it for like 3,000. Once it got to like 5,000, I sold my 0.6 of a Bitcoin somewhere around that price for like 3,000. And next thing you know, boom, this thing hit 64,000. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I would have had like $40,000 in Bitcoin if I would have just held on to it. And I paid like $3,000 for it. Like $3,000 for it. Man, I was thinking I was like to myself, like that's crazy. That was really crazy. I was really disappointed in myself. But you know what? Guess what? Never again. You got to learn from these mistakes, family. You got to learn from these mistakes. That's how it is. That's how it works. You let it happen. You got to forgive yourself. And then you say, you know what? I got diamond hands. I'm only going to invest into things that I believe in and things that I understand, so on and so forth. That's how we getting down. That's how we getting down. Just know that. Just know that. That's how we getting down. Always. Now, I see some tears in the chat again, as if the family is basically trying to see AMC run up. That's what I'm seeing. Tears is in the chat. Somebody said, I want to see this emoji, the zombie emoji. That's right. And for those of you who just getting in, I covered something as soon as I got in here. I'm most likely going to do even more research on it and then have a video on it. Right? I'm going to do more research on it and then have a video on it. But I literally basically just proved that Citadel is, and people say, oh man, you know, that's some speculation. This ain't speculation. Watch this. We know, where did this idea originate from? Let me just go back here. Let's go to AMC. Here's the original idea. Stacey Cunningham, President of the United States New York Stock Exchange, right, said that the price is not real. She said the price formation is basically not what's going on with supply and demand, right? We know that. We heard that 100 times. But watch this. Watch this. Citadel specifically makes active retail orders. This is Reuters posting this, or Reuters, however you want to say it. Citadel makes active retail orders. It has bought from retail brokers. Like, for example, Citadel. Oh, you can't even see this. Let me put this down some. I didn't know you couldn't see that. Let me move this down a little bit so you can see it a little bit better. You should be able to see it now. So let me read it. So it says, Citadel makes active retail orders. It bought from retail brokers like Robinhood, for example, available to large institutions and large investors and other firms. But where do these other investors pick up these shares from Citadel? Look at this on the bottom. Very few of those stock orders that retail investors place with their brokers, like Charles Schwab, like TD Ameritrade, like Fidelity, very few of those orders go through the public stock exchange, like the New York Stock Exchange, for example. Most of them, look at this. Most of them, the high majority, go through the dark pool. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? The high majority of them are going through the dark pool. 63% just on the 15th, right? That was, what, yesterday, right? And then look, same exact amount just on the 14th, 2 days ago. Look at this, 65.7% on the 13th. All of this trading happening on the dark pool. Now, how does it impact supply and demand? When you go and you look at the dark pool volume, whenever you see negative on the dollar position, this is negative for you. Why? Because they are buying it. $11 billion worth of this stock. They are buying $11 billion in volume totally are being traded over on the dark pool. Now, why is that extra relevant? Because AMC is only a $31 billion company at this current share price. $31 billion company. And just basically right now, and this number used to be 30. This number used to be 30 billion. Now it's 11 billion of it being basically bought in volume and buying volume over on the dark pool. Come on now. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous that everything is happening. And then you ask yourself, if all of this stuff is known in public information and then I can find it, what's going on with the SEC? What's going on with them? Why are they not doing anything about this? What are they doing about this? Oh yeah, they're doing something about it. I'll show you exactly what they're doing about it. The SEC, who is the SEC? This is the Alphabet Boys family. This is the FBI, the CIA. This is the government, the SEC. And what are they doing? They're doing this. They said they had a notice of filing and immediate effectiveness is proposed. This was a few days ago, right? And it says they proposed a fee change that is designed to attract additional order flow to the exchange, and in this case, when you open it up, it's the New York Stock Exchange, by incentivizing member organizations like market makers, like Citadel, like all of these other things, incentivizing them and other institutions basically to use the New York Stock Exchange. So they wanted to change the fees to try to incentivize it rather than force it. They want to incentivize it rather than force it. So even though all of these crazy things is happening, where you look at something like this, and you see off exchange, this is just for the 14th. Off exchange, over 60% of the volume was traded over on a dark pool. And we now know that all of that is basically buy volume, most of it. Look at the NASDAQ. Look at a public exchange, 8%, not even 10% traded on the NASDAQ. Look at the New York Stock Exchange. Not even 8% of that traded over on the New York Stock Exchange. That's ridiculous. No other exchange. All of these here are exchanges. No other exchange has even 12%. And off exchange, aka the dark pools, have over 60%. And in the last 30 days, family, off exchange, aka dark pools over there, 56%. Just in the last month for AMC Entertainment. This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy to just know that stuff like this is happening. And then the solution that the Alphabet Boys, the SEC, the FBI, the CIA, the government, SEC.gov, is basically trying to change the fee to incentivize the order flow to be routed basically through normal exchanges. In my opinion, that's absolutely ridiculous. absolutely ridiculous. And I see the tears in the chat is working out, baby. I see the tears in the chat is working out. So shout out to somebody just sent me this. And this is Kanika. Appreciate you for that. She said, back when I first got into the market, you put me on Doge and I bought less than 5 cents. Let's go. And I ran up. He said he jumped off the ship around when $1,300. Let's get it. Let's get it. And then she said had to buy back in at 18 cents. Listen, I'm holding on to Doge. I'm holding on to Doge for the decade. For the decade. Appreciate you for that super chat. I see a lot of people in here saying what kind of tuition they had to pay. Listen, I'm telling you, we learn. That's how you learn. You learn. Tuition is the cost that you have to pay basically to learn. And on the stock market, oftentimes what we get is you made a mistake, but you got to forgive yourself for the mistake and then basically boom. Somebody said, my guy, artist, he said, I did that with Tesla back in 2017. Sometimes, and this is why I come so hard. This is why I come so hard at people who do this like fear, like these fear articles. Whenever you see something like this, I'm on top of it. I'm on top of it. I'm on top of it. Why is that? For the sole fact that I know that they're trying to get you to sell your Bitcoin when it's 3,000. They're trying to get you to sell your Tesla when it's $80. They're doing stuff like this, but they are basically trying to make money on the way down. Like I was telling everybody in the Discord, when you loading up on put options, imagine. So everybody in the Discord family with me, right? Notice that we just ran a put option on ChargePoint and a put option on BNGO, right? We got in, we got out. Imagine that you basically have the power to make the price go down. Imagine you have the power to make, is this video still working? Imagine you still have the power. Yeah, we good. All right, yeah. So imagine you have the power to basically make the stock go down because of what you say. You know what I mean? That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. So let's go and look. Let's go to the, shout out to Omaha, Nebraska in the building. Let's do a bit of education, family. I want you to take your idiot hat off, throw it somewhere. Shout out to Keenan Trackpad again. So throw that idiot hat somewhere. I'm about to put a wrinkle on that smooth brain. We about to put a wrinkle on that smooth brain. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's go to the options calculator. So now, how do you find this? This is the options calculator. You Google options calculator and this is gonna pop up. I want you to use this whenever you go and you buy any kind of option, right? So now, we're looking at basically long calls. No, we're looking at long puts. Long means basically you bought it. We're gonna buy a put, hypothetically speaking. And let's say that you were to buy a put on ChargePoint, for example, ticker symbol CHPT. You click get price, and then what's gonna happen is it's gonna show you whatever price they calculate for it to be right now. Let's look at the official price for ChargePoint, $23, right? $23.11. So then they got it, basically $23 right here. $23 is ChargePoint. What we're doing is we're buying it. You click option, you can pick the date. Let's say that we want ChargePoint to drop from 23 all the way down to $20. We want it to drop to $20 basically by, let's call it next Friday. Basically not today, by July 23rd. You want this to happen by July 23rd. So you click July 23rd on the date and you look at the puts. You want this thing to go to $20. So you can have the option, basically, so you pick that one. Let's say we pick that one. Boom. Let's load up on it. Let's see. So currently this thing will cost you $14. Let's say you wanted to get 10 of them. Right? So this is going to cost you basically 10 times that. So then let's calculate this. And let's do our range. Let's do our range from basically, let's call it $15 to $30. And let's see what happens. If you bought this put, notice that it's red on the top. If this stock went up on you, you would be deep in the red. Deep in the red. However, if this stock came down, the lower it went, the lower and lower it went, the more money you would make. Let me zoom in on this so you can see how significant this is. Every single one of these points isn't a dollar amount, it's a percentage. It's a percentage. So just at $22, if you bought, in this case, and let's look at what we bought. We got the July 23rd, $20 put. $20 put. This is hypothetical. Don't go and buy this. This is hypothetical. And let's say that you are a large institution, like Motley Fool, like Insider Biz, like any of these things, and you have influence, right? And then what you try to do is say, oh man, ChargePoint sucks. This, don't buy it. Don't buy it. Everybody's losing money in it. And you bought puts on it. Now, if it went to 22, you just made 21% today. If it goes, oh, that's 22.50. If it goes to 22 flat, from 23 to 22, You just made 78%. What if it goes to 21.50? You made 150%. What if you actually forced it down $3 in one day? You would make 529% on your money. 500, whatever you invested into there, you would make 529% on it if you could influence the stock to go down. What if you crashed it? What if you crashed it and it really came all the way down to like 18? Because the article that you put out, the fear, uncertainty, and doubt in your article was so good that you got this thing to drop to $19. $19. You basically made 900% on your money. That's crazy. That's crazy. So then when you see a lot of these articles coming out, it's because the big dogs are trying to step on you so that they could get ahead. They're stepping on you so that they could get ahead because they know there's so much money to be made on the way down on the stock because they could count on paper hands, day traders, scalpers, all of these kind of things to sort of clip a stock from running and then bring it back down. And then they're there helping it out, helping the regular people who aren't really investing and like just checking on doing any research, who don't really believe in the company, and then boom, they're making a lot of money on that. Now, I would not run a put on AMC. I wouldn't do it just out of pure morals. I don't want to make any money with any of these short sellers. But let's see what they're doing. Let's see what they're doing. Let's say you had a put option on AMC, just so you can see how they're making some money, right? So AMC put option, so currently it's saying that it's $36, right? That's the data that they have. Let's say that the short sellers bought a put option for today. They bought a put option for today, and they bought the, let's call it the $35 put. $35 put. They buy this. They want to see this thing come down to $35 today. It's going to cost them $4.90 to get this one, right? Let's say that we want to see the range between $40 and let's call it $30. This is our range. They bought this put. They got today. If this thing went to 36.33, they would make 14%, which is $17. If it just dropped straight to 36 flat, they would make 34%. What if it really came down and touched 35? Just from 36 to 35, they would double their money. Over that, 118% on a put option. So imagine this. They have the influence basically to say, you know what? We're going to keep on staying on top of them because we're loading up on puts. Not us, them. They loading up on put options, and then the put options is just printing money. What if it went back to 31? They would have made 600%. 600% if it went back to 31.67. Not even 31 flat. If it went to 31 flat, where we lost people in the battle of 31.10, look, they would have made 729%. These institutions are forcibly pushing the stock down and making so much money with it that it's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. And they're willing to let you live in a box so that they could buy not one, but 2 yachts. That's what they're trying to do. They want to buy all of these yachts and jet planes and all of this. They don't have enough. They don't have enough. They want more from you. They want more and more and more from you. That's what I'm talking about. Somebody said, can you make this a video? That's a good idea. That's a good idea. That's a really good idea. Somebody said, give him a thumbs up for that. I got you. Just know that. I got you, baby. Just know. Appreciate you. I'm back reading the chats. Somebody said, fact. Look, I'm telling you. Imagine that you had the influence to push these stocks down. For example, who has the influence to push these stocks down? Who has the influence? Let's go and look. Let's go and look and see. Because imagine this. Imagine whoever's living in your house with you right now. Whoever's in the house with you right now. Let's say that you are doing all of your research on AMC. You got up on a Friday and you could be at work, you could be home, whatever you're doing. You're watching investing videos Friday morning. Some people are not doing that at all. It's summer, right? They're not doing that at all. But you know what? You are up trying to learn more about the stock. But most people are not doing something like you're doing. So imagine that the person who living in your house with you, whatever they're doing right now, they might not be doing this. They might not be doing research on the stock. What if they are your average everyday investor who loaded up on AMC? And then they see on the news and they see all these articles coming out like this. Like this. Let's just look. I just looked at this. So is it game over for AMC? But these stocks can still move. They start seeing things like this. And you thinking, whoa, game over for AMC. And you see it going red. And you're like, oh. And You see what I'm saying? It's nasty. It's nasty. It's disgusting. And they have the influence to do it. Is Sundial Growers a better growth stock than AMC? Right? And you're thinking to yourself, because, you know, you're just a casual investor. You're not doing much research. You just see this coming down like this. You're like, oh, yeah, I don't know. And next thing you know, you paper hand it and then you get out of it because you didn't know. And they have the influence and they're making so much money on the way down. On the way down. They're making so much money on the way down. Look at that. Look at that. I'm telling you right now, when AMC runs up, they just load up on puts and then boom. Next thing you know, they're up 100%, 300%, 500%, crazy percentages. Let's look together at the put options that are currently in the money. Don't be surprised by this. Don't be surprised by this. Look at this. Put options. Not all of them, but most of them are bets that the stock is going to come down. Not all, but most. And I appreciate you for the super chat, big dog. Just know that. Most of them are bets that the stock is going to come down. And 88,000 of them are in the money right now. Calls, 65,000. So the puts are basically outweighing the calls. They're basically winning like that. But look at all of the call options that are out of the money. This means that they're basically going to expire worthless, and it's very likely that that's going to happen unless, and I don't know how they're going to get 500,000 of them basically in the money by today. This is today. They're expiring today on the 16th. And even if it goes up to 38, which is basically $2 more, there's only going to add in 23,000. But remember, there are still 500,000, just about 500,000 calls that are out of the money. Where is that? Right here. 500,000 calls out of the money, meaning they're probably going to expire worthless today. Worthless. And somebody said, don't FOMO buy CCIV. Let's take a look at CCIV. See what they're doing today. Churchill Capital, CCIV. Yeah, they're coming down crazy. Now, they just did a recent call, right? CCIV, if you just get in a building, again, this is not financial advice, but you got to let us know where you from, baby. Let us know where you from. And also, what we want to know too, I'll come back to CCIV. If you just get into the building, we want to know, if we lost you in the battle of 3110, did we lose you in the battle of 3110? Did you rest in peace? But then, did you become a zombie ape and jump back in? Come rise from the dead and jump right back in? Somebody, K, I appreciate you always showing love. Just know that. Just know that. Got you, always. Just know that. Now, let's go back. If you became a zombie ape, Japan is in the building, Brooklyn is in the building. I see you. Let's get it. Orlando, Haiti in the building. I see you. DC is in the building. Philly, Lauren, I shout out to you. Miami. Let's get it. Let's get it. Florida's in the building. Madeira, California. I've not heard of that. That's a new one. But again, family, I want you to know this. If you a zombie ape and you just came from the dead and your pants broke off and now you back in it, let's get it. Somebody said they love Nio. Yeah, Nio's a banger, baby. Big dog. Big time. Let's get it. Puerto Rico in the building. Israel's in the building. Somebody said, never a zombie ape. Diamond hand. All right, I see you. But again, yep, look, sometimes you got to be a zombie. Let me tell you something. I'm not a zombie ape. I'm a zombie when it came to Bitcoin. I told everybody in 2017, I sold 0.6 Bitcoin for and this was the tuition I had to pay to learn. That's what tuition is. This is the tuition I had to pay to learn. Now, somebody said the Discord link. The Discord link should be in the comment. What is it? The description. But I'm a zombie for that because you know what happened? I sold low on my Bitcoin in 2017, and next thing you know, I'm buying back in high. I'm reaching out from the dead. Washington Heights in the building. If you're trying to get into the Discord family, just know. Let me put this back in the chat for you. Copy. Here we go. I'm gonna put this in the chat for the family. Just know that I got you. I got you, baby. I got you. If you try to get into the Discord, then here's the link. I'm going to tag it up. Here we go. Here's the link. I'm going to tag this link. I'm going to pin the link. Bang. Now the Discord, if you're trying to get in and you can't get in, just know I got you. Some people saying, yeah, they zombies. Follow me on Twitter. You see this on the bottom of the screen? Follow your boy on Twitter and follow your boy on Instagram. Jump up on there. When I find out new information, everybody, look, the Discord family get the information first. Just know that. But I got you on Twitter too. But Discord family, priority. Just know. And again, what do I mean by zombie ape? I want you to see this. Because when we lost you in the battle, when we lost you in the battle of 3110, then hand from, this is what happened. Some of y'all reached out. I did an oven mitt check because we lost some people in the battle of 3110, and they had the oven mitt check just like this. This is how the oven mitt check was looking. This is exactly how the oven mitt check was looking. It was looking just like this because we lost them, but they came right back out to reach out and say, you know what, I got them all, and you know what, we forgive you, we're forgiving, we love y'all. BB, good morning, appreciate you, always showing love, appreciate you, much love and much respect on top of that. Let's get it and let's go. Now let's look back at AMC and let's see where we finding support right now. On this chart, it's looking like, let's put on our next horizontal line. Notice that this 37 is probably going to become a resistance line. Okay, but now I want you to see this. Let's make a channel using our extended line here. Let's see if we could break out of this downtrend. That's what we want to see. I'm going to make this orange so we can see it. And whenever you're doing any kind of technical analysis, a lot of people make it crazy complicated, but I want you to know this. There's three kind of trends you're looking for. Basically, an uptrend is a downtrend, and the other one is consolidation, right? You're looking for either an uptrend, a downtrend, or consolidation. And when you're doing any kind of technical analysis, the main thing that you're trying to do is identify the change from one trend to the next trend. That's really it. That's literally it. You're trying to identify the change from one trend to the next trend. So now let's take a look at this. So we're gonna leave this just basically right here. So we're in this downtrending channel, and I'm gonna make it orange. So we're staying kind of within this, but we kind of broke out. So if we get another breakout, like right here, like another green candle, then this means that we're totally out of this trend, and we might be in the beginning of an uptrend back to like 37. We're gonna find some resistance right here. But we want to break out of this trend. We don't want to end up back in this tunnel, right? This channel, this tube. We don't want to end up right back in this tube, this channel right here. We want it to go out of this tube and stay out of the orange channel. And then we want to see it break past this 37 blue line. So we got our blue lines of support. I'll make them a different color. Let's see. I wanted to make it something that's like very visible. Let's see. Purple maybe. Purple might be too. That kind of works. And let's do this one purple too. So our purple line is our support and resistance line. This is a channel and this is a channel. We're looking at this. Look, you see? It's coming right back into this downtrend, but we want to see it bounce off of the 35, and we want to see it break out of this downtrend and possibly start to consolidate, and if not consolidate, break up and get past this 37. This is what we're looking for. So what we're going to do is we're going to let this channel just rock. We're going to let it rock, and then we're going to see. Notice that the RSI down here, the relative strength index, is basically about 42. This is kind of neutral. In a way. It's not too much. It's not too little. It's kind of neutral strength. So then this isn't telling us much. It's not telling us that it's moving up crazy or coming down crazy. It's basically telling us nothing right now. But notice on the RSI, you have a high point here. You have a high point here. So you have a high and then you have a higher high. This is a good sign. A high, a higher high. This is an uptrend, a slight uptrend. You can see it right here. But we want to see it basically break out of this, and we don't want to see it come back down in this orange channel. That's not what we're looking for. This is absolutely not what we're looking for. Somebody said, I love watching you make your channel on Keenan Trackpad. Just know, baby, appreciate you, big dog. Always. And again, let me tell you, it takes a lot. It takes a lot to be able to hold AMC stock. Why? I told you time and time again, this stock is so heavily manipulated. So heavily manipulated that you never want to overextend yourself. You want to put in what you are willing to diamond hand. And if everybody was diamond handing, then basically, guess what would happen? This would be much easier. This is why we got to encourage the apes and basically support each other. That's pretty much it. He said the low end of Chicago in the building. I see you. Somebody said Nio options. Somebody said tears in the chat. Working. Let's go. Yo, I'm telling you, tears in the chat. This is one of the most scientific things that's coming out Somebody said the battle of 3110. Don't forget the fallen. May they rest in pieces. May they rest in pieces. But listen. Oh, look, look. The tears in the chat. The tears in the chat. Look, the tears in the chat. We trying to look. We basically getting a clean break out of this channel right here. Let's take a look, just to check on a more granular level. And take it from the 5-minute chart, and let's look over on the 1 minute. Let's look over on the 1 minute. And on the 1 minute, we kind of got a clean break out of it. On the 5 minute, not so much. If we see a second candle over here that's like glowing green, that's a good sign. But we kind of ish somewhat in an uptrend. We kind of definitely got some confirmation out of this trend. Shout out to the tiers in the chat. If you just getting in and you don't know what a tier in the chat is, if you don't know what the tier, Malaysia, let's go. I see you in the building. If you don't know what the tiers in the chat is, this is not financial advice. That's right. But if you don't know what it is, baby, you don't know what it is. Oh, we over 37. It means that this is powered by rocket fuel. Listen. This is quantum entanglement, baby. Look at this. Tiers in the chat is quantumly entangled with making this thing run up. This is the most, come on, man. This is the most scientific thing to come out of 2021. This is a fact. Somebody said, Keenan, will you teach us how to read the charts? Let's read the chart. So right now, you want to have some things, right? There support lines and there's resistance lines. Support is when the stock is coming down, bam, and it jumps off of it. It bounces off of it. You see this purple line here? Look at the stock. It bounced off of the purple line. How did I do that? I just put a horizontal line where I saw this. Usually in the past, it'll tell you as well where support is going to be, right? And look, we actually did have support back over here in the past. Cool. You had a resistance line, and it was 37. But guess what? Bam, we jumped on past it. What you have here is candles. Each one of these things is a candle. What's important about candles is they tell you the highest point a stock got in the time frame, the lowest point it got in the time frame, where it opened and where it closed. If it opened low and closed high, it's green. If it opened high and then dropped on down and closed low, it's going to be red. And if you see this little candle wick all the way on the top, that means this is as high as it got in this time frame. And then down here, this is as low as it got in this time frame. How much the stock went to at max and how low it went to in the minimum in this time frame. What is the time frame? Every candle that you're looking at here, 1, 2, 3, all of them, is a 5-minute time frame. A 5-minute time frame. Hawaii is in the building. Shout out to Hawaii. Family, it's crazy how tiers in the chat just literally reversed this trend. That's crazy. Now we're in a new trend. Now let's see if we can map it out. Notice how volatile this stock is. Now we're in a new trend. Let's see if we can hold it. What am I doing? I'm putting some lines in. We want to see if we can stay in this uptrend. But I do want you to know, this is probably going to have a real fight with this purple line. So we're in this channel right here. I need to kind of switch this one a bit. Here we go. So now we have an ascending line of resistance and an ascending line of support. However, they are ill-defined because we have not been in this trend for long. We're trying to see if we can last in this trend basically at all for any time. But I imagine this thing is going to go either sideways or come down a little bit because it's fighting with this purple line that's $37. It's fighting with that line. That's what it's doing. Somebody say you're killing it. Just know, family, we in this together. Baby. We trying to see. And look, let me tell you, look, you see how the tiers in the chat slowed down, and then look what happened. We got a red candle. We got a nice red candle. Somebody said, tell us how to get puts and calls. All right, family. So now let's get off of AMC, because I told you I would not do a put on AMC, but I would do a put on Nio, not because Nio isn't a banger. Nio is a banger, but notice how it's coming down, right? It's coming down. You want to make money on the way down too. You could load up long term, but then make money short term on the way down. Somebody said this. Somebody said, Twan, shout out to you, big dog. He said, morning, family, and he's from Hawaii. Shout out to Hawaii. Hawaii's in the building. He said, speak on Jim Cramer's latest comment on AMC, telling AMC apes to sell yesterday. Let me tell you something. He just flip-flopping around. I'll look into that too. I heard about it. Was that on Twitter? Somebody said so stressful, still holding though. Don't overextend yourself. That's what time it is. We don't overextend, so then we can have the diamond hands. That's how we doing it, and that's how we getting down. We don't overextend, so we can have the diamond hands. That's what's. Oh yeah. All right, take a look at this. So, how do you get? Somebody said Jim Cramer, basically a leprechaun, stealing all of the gold. That's funny. Somebody said, can you cover Nio? All right, yeah, look. So Nio's coming down today. But notice, it's finding a lot of resistance at 45. So whenever you want to load up on a put, remember, generally, and let me just, Twan, again, shout out to my dog, Twan. Appreciate you, big dog. Just know that. Take a look at Nio. Nio is, we have a resistance line at 44, basically 45. Right? The high 44 mark. Resistance line is up here. We got basically a touch here. 1, 2, 3. And if you go into the past, you can see another one, 4, 5, 6. All of these touches at 45. And then 45 was support in the past, but it's resistance now. Right? Now, take a look at this. What is this telling you? This is telling you that if it comes back up there, it's likely to come down. So usually when you're looking at a stock, you're looking to load up around around support, which is the bottom line that it bounces off. But what do you do when it's up here? This is like a level 2 thing, right? This is like a level 2 in terms of, this is stock class 102. This isn't 101. Usually you're looking for class 101 where you try to load up on a support line because you think you caught the bottom. But on a resistance line, most people don't know how to make money over here. So then you think it's basically looking at the same thing upside down. It's probably going to bounce off of the resistance. So then you basically buy a put right there. Make sure you do your research. But then you, boom, come down. That's how we get down. You buy a put, do your own research, and then make money on the way down. That's how we rocking out. Jessica, appreciate you, big dog. So you brought your oven mitts today. Shout out to Brooklyn. And you said, look at Sensonics. I got you. Look at Sensonics. And my guy, Osai Jordan, he said this. Can you look at puts on BP? Let's check out BP. Let me cue that up. BP. And let's look at Sensonics is a banger for sure. BP, I've not done enough research on it to speak on that now. So, okay. Let's look at this. So it's been coming down drastically. But let's take a look. Let's see. What you want to know about puts when you're doing a put is where is the support? Where is the support likely to be? You do not want to load up a put on the support line. You want to load it after it breaks the support line, after it falls under it. So right now, family, BP, it appears. I'm on the day chart. I'm put my horizontal line on it for you. I got you. But look at this. It appears that this $24 mark, high, like $25 mark, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 touches. And so it's looking like it's a support. If it breaks under that and falls under that, then it could be coming down to like 20. So then now you know, at least psychologically, this is a line of support. I wouldn't get a put right here. I would wait for it to break it and then get some confirmation under the break. And then basically at that point, what I would do is then load up on puts. That's how I would get down. Now, Jessica, let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at Sensonics. Shout out to Sensonics, is a banger. Absolute banger. Now, if you're looking to load up on Sensonics, you might be able to get in. Let's get on a 30-minute time frame. Preferably lower to 250. Lower to 250 is preferable for loading up on this. It's showing a lot of weakness. So I would let this keep coming down. You might even be able to get this. Let's take a look at the day chart. But yeah, it's showing a lot of weakness. You might be able to catch this at $1, to be honest. Or $2 flat. Like somewhere around there. Let's get it. Somebody said TMI got barbecued. What you talking about, family? All right, somebody said, let's get it. Let's go. First time tuning in live, Christopher. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it. So shout out to y'all. Shout out to the family. Appreciate y'all. Just know. Somebody said they got 300 of AMC. Let's get it. Let's get it. Somebody said they deleted TMI on Twitter. Oh, my guy, the master investor. That's what you mean? TMI account was terminated. I'm like, TMI, are y'all talking about the master investor? That's my dog. Make sure my dog okay. Somebody said, you think Apple could go to 160? Let's check it out. Check it out. Of course, Apple was going to go to 160 long. 160 long. Somebody said, yeah, of course it's going to go there long. Let's see, though. Let's see if it's going to go there anytime where you looking up in the time frame or where to load up. AAPL. All right, Apple. So Apple is holding on. Holding on to the 148 range. It's holding on to the 148 range. However, it wouldn't surprise me if it came down a little bit more. If it came down a little bit more, not much, but a little bit. So yeah, let me check this out. So y'all saying, let's see. Yeah, take a look at TMI, took them down, master investor, yep. Somebody said roller coaster. Shout out to you, big dog. Shout out to you. I don't know why they would take them down. You know what it is? I'm telling you, yo, these large institutions, sometimes when you speak in the truth, they don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it. They do not want to hear it. They absolutely don't want to hear it. When you speak in the truth and you letting the people know what time it is, they ain't trying to hear that. They ain't trying to hear that. And it's nasty. They want everybody to just be like living a lie almost. Somebody said, do the nation stream permanently blocked. That's crazy. All right. That's crazy. Somebody said CTRM. CTRM, let's take a look. Somebody said, I just bought a Nio put at 41. So, family, again, I want you to know this. When you're buying a put, you don't want to buy it. Make sure you get in and out. Make sure you get in and out. In and out, in and out. Justin Keenan's the GOAT. Appreciate you, big dog. Appreciate you, big dog. Now, just know, it could come down to that. I hope it does. So then you could, boom, make some money on that. But again, be cautious when you're buying and you're loading up close to support lines. Close to support lines. We should be able to see it come down, I'm thinking, to like the 41 range, though. It looks like it's going there. Make sure you do your research, but it looks like it's going there. For sure. Charge point looking juicy. Somebody said, do you need 100 shares of a stock to buy a call or a put? No. No, you don't. You don't. Calls out of the money is theft. Somebody said, look up CTRM. All right. CTRM. Let's check them out. So CTRM is coming down to 2. Let's see where it's going. Let's look back. Let's take a look back. This one has been on a down. It gapped up a while back. Boom. And then it's been coming down on a downtrend for a bit. There was money to be made here early June on a gap up, basically a lot. And then look at this. Now we back at the $2 line. And this is uncharted territory. This is uncharted territory. This is as low as it's been in a very long time. So I would not load up here. I would definitely not load up here. Discord family in a building. Discord family in a building. This could, however, be a new support line, but there's no evidence to justify that. So make sure you got your 5 P's, baby. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. That's what you got to do. That's how you got to be. You got to be prepared. My guy Tommy said, Discord family in a building. Somebody said, please have another way. Let's get it. Let's get it. Yep. Ape Gang in the building. Follow your boy on Twitter. I got the Twitter under the thing, under the video. Let's get it. Somebody said CTRM only gapped up because of a reverse split. No, this doesn't, to my knowledge, Webull ain't even looking for nothing like that. It should just be accounted for in it. But maybe, let's see. Yeah, this is a weird way to keep a chart. Usually, like when you look at, like, for example, Robinhood has the best, and you're right. It did gap up here. This gap is fake. This gap here is fake. Because it's the reverse split. So yeah, Robinhood has the super easy charts. So when you look back in time and you'll see something like it'll say Apple or Tesla was this amount of money. And you'd be like, I remember it wasn't that amount. It's because it accounts for just percentage changes. It doesn't really account for the stock price. But Webull, for whatever reason, it just made a gap up as if something changed, but it didn't really. Somebody said possible cup and handle on a 5-minute chart on AMC. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. All right, 5-minute chart. Oh, look, family, we're still in that channel that I was telling you about. What do I mean by channel? This tube. On the top, we got this blue line here. I'll make it orange. I meant to make it orange. But we're still in that channel. We're still in that channel. I just highlighted the ascending line of resistance, and I'm going to highlight the ascending line of support. Ascending line of support. Basically right here. And we're staying within the channel, so we're in an uptrend. But again, the reason you do any kind of technical analysis is because you're trying to basically identify the beginning of a new trend. Somebody said, where you at? I just saw that. Let me just double check. Somebody said, am I going to the Ape Fest 2022? Where is it? Where is it, baby? Somebody said, do you teach options class? Look, if you in the Discord with us and you ask me about options, we got a whole section in there about learning options. You can just tag me and I got you. We'll talk about it. Let's talk about it, baby. Let's talk about it. So somebody said, if I was going to buy a put on AMC, you do what you want. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do a put on AMC for the sole fact that I just personally do not want to make any money at all with these short sellers. But I'm not going to tell you what to do. But personally, I won't. But again, that does not mean that you shouldn't. That does not mean that you shouldn't. Shout out to Vegas in the building. I see you. I see you. All right, here we go. Somebody said, Keenan, I'm down on CTRM. Should I hold or sell or cut losses? So CTRM is actually a very solid company that Matt kohrs is trying to go live with you. Is that going to happen? I'm with it. I'm with it. I'm with it. But yeah, CTRM, basically, the company is solid. Wall Street is pushing us down, and they don't have the apes to back them up. This is why every time that we talk about like a hot penny stock, you got to make sure. It's in Las Vegas, the Ape Festival. That's dope. That's dope. But yeah, you got to make sure you got a stop loss on these. You got to make sure you got your 5 to 10% stop loss on these, family. That's how we getting down. That's how we getting down. Somebody said, you're posted in the Discord for me? All right, good looking out. It's in the end of January or is it in the summer? Hit me up on the Discord, baby. Hit me up on the Discord with that. Let's get it. Do I believe in GameStop? Do I believe in GameStop? GME. GME. Do I believe in GameStop? Let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at this. GameStop. Let's go, GameStop. Bow. Let's go, GameStop. Let's get it. Let's get it. GameStop is running. I don't have any GameStop shares, but it's not because I don't believe in them. It's not because I don't believe in them. It's just because I just never picked them up. Like, for example, I never picked up any Google. I never picked up any Google stock. However, I want to. I just never did it. I never did it. Somebody said AMC is moving. Could we get some tears in the chat? Can we get some tears in the chat, baby? Can we get some tears in that chat? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Tears in the chat. We want to see it run. We want to see it run. Nvidia, banger, banger. Somebody said, am I wrong? No cup and handle forming? Oh, yeah, I forgot. You said 5-minute chart on AMC? 5-minute chart on AMC. Let me just check for you, big dog. AMC. Why does this thing always disappear from me? AMC. My guy said he sees the cup and handle forming. Yes. It's hard to tell, but yes. like very short time frame, like you see this little cup right here, right? If it comes down here, then it has the potential, yes, to jump back up and keep going through basically all the way through this channel that I'm looking at right here. Shout out to Evan. Appreciate you. Cheetahs never win. Apes win in the end. That's right. Electric Alligator, much love, much respect, big dog. Appreciate you for that. You, Evan Wells, Electric Alligator, love y'all. Just know. Appreciate y'all for that. Much love. Appreciate you. Somebody said, you called that, bro? Listen, let's get it. Let's get it. I'm telling you, we staying right here in this channel. We staying right here in this channel. What I mean by this channel? I mean this ascending level of resistance and ascending level of support. That's how we getting down. Let's get it. Let's go. All right. So now let's take a look at Bitcoin, family. Bitcoin is getting really close to the 20,000s. So now I already got my Bitcoin position loaded up on BLockFi. I told you about that like 100 times. I got my Bitcoin position out. But if I saw this under 20, I might have to pick up some more. Just know that. Just know that. Somebody said, you the best dog. I appreciate you for that. I appreciate you for that. Somebody said, do Webull exercise your contracts? Family, let me tell you something right now. If you got a call option or a put option that's gonna that you have not exercised today, you have not either exercised it and you have not basically cashed out on it or whatever, guess what? You want to do this on your own time. If you let it hold out, Webull or Robinhood or Fidelity or whoever, they're probably gonna sell it by 3 or exercise it by like 3. So what you got to do is make sure that you get out on your own time. So this don't happen to you. You don't want them to just do something and you didn't want them to do it. You know what I'm saying? Omaha, shout out to you, big dog. Appreciate you. And Oman, love from Oman. Let's go. Let's go. Somebody said Dogecoin to the moon. Let's get it. I'm holding my Dogecoin, I'm telling you, to 2030 at least. At least. Speaking of that, Tesla, something that I'm holding 2030 at least. I gotta tell you this though. Tesla and Apple are like my largest 2 positions because of how much they grown. Somebody said, love Ken, he the best. Appreciate you for that. Oven mitts is on. Let's go. But Tesla and Apple, they've grown so much for me that these are like my largest position totally, right? So now, I'm still willing though to do a put on this to make money on the way down, right? It's okay to make money on the way down in the short term. Like if I see Tesla come back up to, let me tell you something right now. This is not financial advice, but wow, when I saw this, I was thinking to myself, if there was ever a time to like buy a put, and again, do your own research. Don't just go and do this. But Tesla is finding so much resistance at 700. Look at that, 1. And I'm on the 30-minute chart. If you looked at the 5-minute chart, it'd be even more. But look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 touches. 7 touches on the 700 line since basically the end of June. In like the last 15, 20 days or so. Family, this is crazy. 7 touches on the 30-minute chart for Tesla at 700. What am I saying that for? Because if I seen Tesla go up to 700, I would highly consider, me personally, not you, you might lose money, who knows, but I would highly consider doing a put on Tesla if it touched the 700 and then started showing some weakness. Then I would be loading up. And remember, Tesla's one of my highest conviction plays, but I know that it's struggling to get over 700 and there's a lot of money to be made on the way down. So again, Discord family, just know if you see Tesla go up to 700 and then it go to 695 and then 6, you might see a put. Just know, baby. Ric Flair in the building, baby. Woo! Somebody said, hi, Ken, you the best. I'm glad I found you. And look at Fuel Cell. Will it start moving soon, please? And Discord family, let's get it. Let's look it up. FCEL, Fuel Cell. All right, Fuel Cell. So let's see. So currently they are $6.67, just about down there. Let's look at the day chart. Let's look at the day chart on Fuel Cell. Let's see. So yeah, family, they basically, let's get this little pop-up. Basically, they're at a resistance. I'm at a support. Basically, they're at a support. Somebody said, I can't cash out my put. Nobody's trying to buy it. Family, I'm so glad you brought that up. I'm so glad you brought that up. You just brought up a great point. So if anybody in here, so yeah, family, we basically at with fuel cell. This is not financial advice, but this is a very decent first strike. What do I mean by first strike? If I had $300 and I was going bop, 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 right, load up on this at this level, basically at like what, mid sixes, bow, I'll put my first 100 on it. And if it came down to 6, bow, I'll put my next 100 on it. And then somebody said Tesla contracts are way outside my pay range. You need cheaper options. Look at the puts. Look at the puts. They might be cheaper. They might be cheaper than the calls. Look, take a look. Take a look. I haven't looked, but I'm loading up if I see how I described earlier, hypothetically, right? Not financial advice. So, okay, yeah. So fuel cell, if you're looking for fuel cell, then somebody said fuel cell is a terrible hold. It's on the support line right now. It's on the support line right now, family. So, I got you for the little bit of a research. I got you. Just know. Somebody said CCIV. Family. CCIV is dangerous. They literally, let's look them up. CCIV, they doing some bad things right now. They're doing some bad things. What am I talking about? Let's see. See if I can find this. 15 billion dilution. This dilution is not a good look, especially when they have not at all delivered any cars. So it says, this is WCCF Tech, and it says this. Yes, Churchill Capital Corp is dramatically boosting its authorized shares. When did they post this? So it might be. This is not, I don't know if this is confirmed yet, but they might be, right? Dramatically, they're trying to get a vote on it. But this is not, they said this. This is not definitely or definitively bearish for Lucid Motors. Family, no matter what anybody tells you, at all, I want you to understand, going from 500 million to 15 billion in shares. Look at this. 500 million to 15 billion in shares. This is crazy. This is crazy dilution. This is through the roof dilution. I've never, ever in my life heard of dilution like this. This is ridiculous. Like, I don't even know what to say. This is ridiculous. Like, you'll go from, let's use some quick numbers, right? And I used this in my last video. I talked about this, but pay attention to how dilution works. Somebody said, Keenan, your chats and videos are by far the best. Appreciate you, big dog. Just know that. Take a look at how this works. And Super Chewy, much love joining the family, baby. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's get it and let's go. So now, watch this. This is how dilution works. Let's say that there are 8 shares in a company, right? You remember this from yesterday. You own 4 and I own 4. There are 8 shares totally in the company. We got 50%. So that means if there are 8 shares, you got 4, I got 4. And basically, I own 4 divided by the 8 total. I own 50% of the company. What if they add in 8 more shares? They diluted me, right? Now you got 4, I got 4, but there's 8 added on. So now there's a total of 16, but I still only have 4 out of the 16. So my ownership in the company drops from 50% ownership all the way down. Let me back that up to this, 25% ownership. This is if they doubled the amount of total shares, right? But CCIV, they're not trying to double the amount of total shares. That's not what they're trying to do. So your ownership in a company, it's not going to cut in half. It's going to be way, way worse than that. 501 million to 15 billion. Let's ask Siri, see if Siri can help us out with this. You know how Siri gets. How's your day, Siri?
Hey, I can't complain. Thanks for asking.
Okay, so she's not going to be moody on me today. So, what is 15 billion divided by 500 million?
The answer is 30.
30! They're going to dilute your shares like 30 times. Like 30 times. That's crazy, family. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. That's crazy. Notice, when I had 4 shares, you had 4 shares, and then we just doubled it. We just added double it. Then next thing you know, we got half of our ownership. Half of our ownership. That's nuts. Now they're going to basically divide your ownership by 30. You're going to lose basically 30 times that, family. 30 times that. So that means basically like this. Boom. You're going to go from like whatever percentage you have to basically 0.03. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. They're going to dilute y'all by like 30 times if this goes through. That's nuts. That's nuts. That's absolutely nuts. Come on now. Come on now. Can we get some RIPs for CCIV people if they get this passed? Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't vote for it. I'm not going to try to influence nothing and have the SEC all on me. However, do your own research. Do your own research. Everything I'm saying is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Allegedly, this is what they're doing. Who knows? Who knows? Now, Paul, nobody trying to get sued. But here we go. Paul, let's do this. He said, thanks for teaching all the little things. He got in the stock market. He made $425. Let's go. Let's get it, baby. $425 in 60 seconds. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. You say you made that in basically like a minute? Watch this. Most people don't know this, but to make $100,000 a year, right? Let's divide that by 365. Let's say that you was to make the equivalent of 365, right? On the stock market. If you could somehow make the equivalent of $273 a day, the stock market isn't open every day, but if you can make the equivalent of this on the stock market a day, you would have $100,000 a year in money. But let's say that that's unrealistic. Let's say that that's unrealistic. And from my knowledge, the average United States person and citizen, I know not everybody's from here, makes like 40,000, right? 40,000 a year. So imagine that you made 40,000 and then you wanted to make an extra $20,000 a year. You have to then make the equivalent of $50 a day on the stock market, and then this would boost. This would be you giving yourself a $20,000 raise, a $20,000 raise just from learning how to make $50 on the stock market. Somebody said taxes. Let me tell you this: the way that the United States tax system works is it is always in your benefit to make more than less, because it's like different levels. And like, for example, let's say that you looked at the how they call it, tax brackets, right? It's this. If you were to make like $10,000, you basically in tax basically nothing on that. But then if you would make like 10,001, then just that $1 that's over it, then that would be taxed differently. So it doesn't mean you just only make 10,000. It means every single dollar over a certain point is taxed differently. But it's always to your benefit to make more rather than less. But the more you make and make and make and make, then just know Uncle Sam, he on your back. He on your back. I told you in a previous chat, you've been rocking with me for a long time. You know that they told you that Uncle Sam, they told you that he looks like this. But I want you to know, that's cap. That's cap. That's cap like this. That's cap. Uncle Sam, he don't look like that. He don't look like that picture. Uncle Sam look like this. Uncle Sam look like this. Whenever you made some money, Uncle Sam, he rolling up. He gonna grab you by your shoulder. He gonna say, we made some money. That's Uncle Sam right here. He coming for you, baby. He said, oh, I heard AMC went to 100,000. That's good. We made 100,000. They coming for you, baby. They coming for you. Just know. Just know. Just know it. And like I always like to know this. I want to see this in the chat. Because I want you to understand what it would take for you to have $1 million after taxes. after taxes. So let's say that Uncle Sam is going to take 2 or half of your money. So what is 2 million? What is 2 million divided by how many shares you have? Because remember, Uncle Sam is taking half. So he's taking $1 million. He's taking $1 million, right? So what is 2 million divided by the number of shares you have? So if AMC gets to 6,666, because I got 300 shares, and the reason it's all these sixes is because, you know what? This is a curse for the hedge funds. So if my number get up to curse the hedge funds, then I'm going to have $1 million in AMC after taxes. After taxes, baby. That's what would happen. That's what happened. Yep, Uncle Sam, I'm telling you. You said, yo. So, Uncle Sam, you thought he looked one way? You thought he looked like this? Nah, this dude, this ain't him. This ain't Uncle Sam. This Uncle Sam. Grab you right on your shoulder. You gonna have a hand mark, a dent in your shoulder. Your collarbone, you gonna need to go get a massage. We made $1 million. You hear me? As soon as you see it, AMC. If AMC ran up to 6,666, I'm gonna be saying, "Oh, let's go! I made $2 million in AMC." And next thing you know, Uncle Sam, aka real Uncle Sam, he gonna be on me, and he gonna say, "You know what, Keenan? No, I'm taking half of that, baby." So then, next thing you know, your boy gonna have $1 million position because they coming for it. They coming for it. They coming for it. They coming for it. Somebody said they needed to go to a 100,000 to have $1 million position. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Somebody put a bike emoji. I didn't even know they had a bike emoji. I never seen that before. That's crazy. Yo, coming on live with y'all is a vibe. Let me tell y'all right now. That's a vibe. Okay, he said give us an example of like a day trade. So, okay. Now, again, family, I hope you brought your oven mitts. I'll tell you. And my guy Mike, who just said this, appreciate you for the super chat, big dog. I hope you brought your oven mitts, because what I'm trying to show you right now is you think that when people are doing like day trades, right? You think that a lot of the time they're buying stocks, but people oftentimes are day trading options. They day trading options. So what it does is it kind of supercharges any gains or any losses. So if you make the right trade, bow, you go into the promised land. So for example, let's say you were trying to trade options on GameStop, for example. Hypothetically, I don't have any options on GameStop. I don't have, somebody said Keenan is a vibe. Yo, it's a vibe here, baby. It's a vibe. Just know. Let's say I was running options on GameStop. And I saw it come down to like 150 or so, right? Like, or something like this. Let's see in the past, because you want to always dictate how you do this based on past events. It's kind of hard to do with GameStop. So look, you see how you don't have any recent support lines over here, or recent, like very recent resistance. Like there's nothing concrete, because it's been coming down for so long. So you might want to even say, you know what, I'm going to stay away from that. So you go to something more consistent. Go to something much more consistent. Like, for example, Nio. Nio is a high grower, high faller. However, it's not the same, an example, as a GameStop. GameStop is much more volatile, right? So somebody said tax would be 41% plus the Fed tax, 4% state tax, 45%. So you get to keep a little bit more, baby. All right, now, let's check this out. So Nio, for example, a day trade on Nio would be this. And I was just telling the family. Notice that I told you, I was just telling you, those who've been rocking with me, that Nio was coming right back down to this yellow line. And look at it. It's coming right back down to this yellow line. So and I'll move it down a little bit more. It's coming right back down to this yellow line, or at least close. This is a support line. If you wanted to day trade this, you might want to load up, hypothetically speaking, you might want to load up around this yellow line. But then once it ran back up to, let's call it this today's resistance right here, you would get out. But I don't mean just load up on the stock. You would load up on a call and then ride it up. And then once it got there, immediately get out. And then load up on a put with the same money. And then immediately, and then you will be day trading. You will be day trading. However, if you're new to the game, You new to the game, what I want you to do is basically, I want you to do this. Make sure you take your time and do a lot of research before you go through with that. Somebody said RIP the CCIV. Let's go see. Let's go check it again. So it bounced off of the 24. It bounced off of the 24. And again, family. Oh, and I'm on the wrong one. Yep, it's coming down still, 22. But again, why is it tanking like this? I'm telling you, look, one thing that CCIV is good for, let me tell you something. If CCIV, let's give them the poop emoji sandwich. We're gonna keep it PG. We're gonna keep it PG, but you know what kind of sandwich I'm talking about, where it got the good on the top, the ugly and bad in the middle, and then the good on the end. Let's start there. The good thing with CCIV is it's well known. It's very well known. Basically, everybody know about this, and they know that it can be a potential competitor for Tesla. Now, where are they going wrong? They're going wrong because they keep surprising investors. They keep on surprising investors, and everything that CCIV has been saying is like really, really drastic. Really drastic. Like, for example, diluting you by 1/30th, basically cutting your shares 30 times, right? Cutting your shares with the dilution, basically from, where is that? Where did I put that one? With the dilution, yeah, right here. From 500, this is CCIV, 501 million shares, all the way to 15 billion shares. This is like a 30 times dilution, family. This is crazy. You would own 30 times less of the company if they do something like this. You can think of it just like that. It's crazy. It's really crazy. All right, so now, they surprise you with that. And then they don't confirm whether they're gonna deliver cars this year. They ain't confirm it, right? They still in the testing phase, but then let's end the poop sandwich, right? Let's end the poop sandwich, and let's tell you something good. If they actually come out with a car, that can have better battery like life than Tesla's cars and get you 500 miles, get you 450 miles, something like that, then guess what, family? Guess what? If that happens, then this thing could really run and be that triple digit stock that we know it can be. But I'll tell you this, if this thing goes to 15 billion and share dilution, they are making it harder and harder and harder for them to ever achieve such things, ever. That's crazy. It's really crazy. It's sad to see because they had a lot of potential. It's sad to see. But you gotta keep it real, you gotta keep it raw. You already know what time it is. Keep it real, keep it raw. You got to stick to the facts, no matter where they lead. And let's go back to this. Oh, you know what? I told you 100 times. Take a look at VTI. This is Vanguard's total stock market ETF. Now, notice that Vanguard's ETF is down. Basically, it's been flat for some time. Let's look at the day chart. It's been going up, but it's been flat for by some time. I mean like a week. Actually, it's on a downtrend. In like the last week, it was, but it's not much of a downtrend. Keep in mind, this is from here, from all the way up here, all the way down here. This is $3. This is $3. But keep in mind, this is the total stock market. This is probably encompassing of like $40 trillion or $60 trillion or something. This is the whole stock market in the United States. Now, but again, this tells you stuff. This tells you certain things. It tells you that most of the stock market is down. Look at Tesla, look at Google, look at CTRM, look at Apple, look at BP, look at CCIV, look at all this stuff. Look at Netflix. I didn't have to go look at each of these individuals to know that this was happening. I could just look at VTI and get an idea as to what's happening on the market. Remember, AMC is different. AMC is not following the market. This is a short squeeze play. It's not following the market. Somebody said, do a favor in the article, but about the plugs. Lloyd, what you talking about, big dog? Let me know again. I'm trying to check what you're talking about. Somebody said CCIV, the best wait until the merger happens July 23rd. Yeah, we gotta let the dust settle, baby. We gotta let that dust settle. Because again, I sold my CCIV shares, a lot of them. I still have some. And I got in when it was like 16, and then I loaded up again, and I got my average up to like 18. But I got out of a lot of that to load up on AMC when it was like $12. And I rolled it all the way up, and now we back where we are now. Somebody said sell CCIV and buy WATT. All right, let's get it. Let's get it, baby. Somebody said options are absolutely dangerous if you don't do your research, especially puts. That's a fact. That is a 100% fact. This is why, oh yeah, and I'm glad you brought that up. So everybody in the Discord family, you already know what time it is, baby. I want you to think of this. Somebody said, Keenan, you have to also check the SPY. Right. Check the SPY, check VTI, all of that. So I want you to think of this. When you loading up on anything, and when you looking at yourself, and you want to buy a call or buy a put, I've seen a lot of people say, for example, oh, should I buy a call? And it's like Sunday night. It's like Sunday night or Saturday night, and they're wondering if they should buy a call on Monday or buy a put on Monday. Now, when you're trying to load up on a call or a put, you're trying to get the best price on a day. So you got to get a test as to what the price is. You got to open the door, look out the window. You know what I'm talking about? You got to be able to see it in the heat of the moment. So then you want to say, okay, the market is coming down today. It's put season. The market is roaring today, ripping up. It's basically call season. Jaden Johnson said, I made it. Let's go. Now, I've been hearing a lot of talk about this. XELA. So family, let me know in the comments if you are in this. I'm not in this, but it doesn't mean you shouldn't be. But I'm not in this. Let me know in the comments if you are in this. Currently, we're at $3.60. $3.60 right now. This thing got up to basically $5 recently. Not too long ago. Let's look at the day chart. Yeah, $5 was the high, but now it cooled off. It looks like it has potential to keep going. Potentially. Somebody say, you the man, young guy. Appreciate you, big dog. Just know that. You know it's love. Appreciate you for that. Just know. Somebody said, I don't even know how to say this. Is it Xela? How do you say this? XELA? I've seen the ticker a lot, but I'm not familiar with this company at all. Xela. That's what I'm looking at. Xela Technology. That's how it sounds. That's how it looks to me. Somebody said, check the institutional ownership. And a lot of people are saying it's a scam. Am I saying it's a scam? I'm saying I ain't do no research on it. I don't know. Xela institutional ownership. Let's take a look. Let's go to Fintel and look at the last reported data for the 13F forms. Okay, according to this, whoa, family. According to this, a lot of the big dogs is letting go of this. What is this? This is Fintel.io, right? Let me move this down a little bit so you can see it. Fintel.io, right here. Take a look. The green indicates a large institution buying a new position. The red indicates a closed position. Meaning, if you see any red, this means that they sold out totally. They have no more shares of this. They jumped out. They jumped the shit. Now, look at that, man. It's a lot of red in this sea, baby. It's a lot of red in this sea. Lately, the latest ones, a lot of sellouts. This doesn't mean you got to do more research. If you want to load up on that. That's all I got to say. Do more research. This is the first time I've ever even looked up this one. But from what I'm seeing so far, not impressed. Let's look up CNN Money and let's look at the institutional ownership by top 10 breakdown. Let's see who owns this. You can imagine it's Vanguard. You can imagine it's BlackRock. They tend to own it. They got their hand in everything. I don't know why this won't load up. Family, my computer froze. Somebody short the internet, but the internet is working. I'm not even gonna go on this website if it's freezing up. I'm not even gonna click on that. We're gonna leave that alone. We're gonna leave this stock alone. This is a bad sign. Look, Uncle Sam said you need to click off of this. I will. Will do. We ain't freezing my computer up. All right, let's get it. Somebody said, love you, Keenan. Institutional ownership was 108 2 weeks ago. That's crazy. You know what's another one? Let me see. SFT, was it? SFCTTC? I cannot remember which one it was. Maybe I have it queued up. But there was a stock and everybody was saying they wanted to short it. Let's see. There was a stock and everybody said they wanted to short it. It was like ST something and it gapped up. Let me know if you remember what it is in the comments. It gapped up. Somebody said you need Windows, not Apple. You right, big dog. I was thinking about loading up on it, right? But guess what? Loading up on a better computer. I got a Mac. I got the newest MacBook, like 13-inch one, right? However, I like airdrop. That airdrop feature, banger. Airdrop is like just a banger. That's all I got to say. It's a banger. I'm trying to find this stock. It's like something financial. It's like STFC. Is this it? Stay Autofin? Yeah, this is it. A lot of people were trying to load up, and I told you this on Monday. A lot of people were trying to load up on puts on this. And I was saying, like, if you do, make sure you're extremely cautious because it gapped up to 50, but then it stayed and it consolidated at 50. It consolidated on 50. Why did I say that? Or why? Because look at this. Look at the chart. It gapped up to 50. It's staying on 50, family. It's staying on 50. And then what I want you to think of is this. Why is it staying up there? It's very likely that the institutional investment or ownership is probably through the roof. Yeah, STFC, good looking out. It's probably through the roof. And if it's through the roof, this means that they could basically sell out when they want to. And if it was retail investors or basically just everybody investing, then it would fluctuate. But the fact that it gapped up and just stayed at the same price, if you bought a put, it is probably going to go out of the money basically today. Somebody said you can use iCloud on the desktop to drop from your iPhone to computer. Oh, that's cool too. Didn't know. Learn something new every day, baby. That's what it's all about. Shout out to the stock market. Somebody said, Keenan, you're a big fan of BNGO. Can you check them out? So we just ran a put on that recently. Got money with it on the way down. From like here to like here. Got money with that. Got in, got out. But it's coming back down. Where do I think it's coming to? Like 550. This is the first support on this. Somewhere around 550. But we knew that for like a week. That's how we got in and got out. Somebody said Apple is a joke. Yeah, the joke is you get rich off it. Come on now. AAPL. Apple is a banger. Apple, look, if you could invest in one stock and you want to be pretty confident, like you had $10 billion, you can only put it in one stock at these current levels, this means that you just want your money to grow a little bit, but you want to guarantee almost that it's going to grow. Guess what? You go load up on Apple. This is why when you look at Apple, then guess what happens? $100 million buys all of the time. $200, $500 million buys. Chi-Town in the building. I see you, baby. I see you. Somebody said it's like they have their own dark pool and their own. That's funny. Somebody said Sirius Radio. Oh, yeah. Keenan Grace Radio. You already know what time it is. He said, Keenan, I really don't understand options. Do you know where I can learn? If you want to Discord with me, big dog, ask me. We got a whole chat about how to learn options. So options are pretty much contracts. I give you it. Did I look up Alpine? No, Apple. Not Alpine, Apple. CT in the building. Let's get it. But somebody said Sens is breaking out. But yeah, options. You basically buy in a contract. Your contract gets value. Yo, let's go. Listen, this is an uncharted territory. Now, do I think this breakout is going to hold? It could. I wouldn't load up. I wouldn't have loaded up down here, and I definitely wouldn't load up here. Nope. Oh, you know what? Let's take a look at something. This could be a huge opportunity. So, all right. So now this thing has gapped up. There's going to be a lot of FOMO buying, and then it should stop at 3. Right? So this is where you imagine it's going to like have resistance. I'm going to put a red line here. What am I thinking right now? This is not financial advice. I'm just giving you a open eye on my brain, right? I'm thinking that it's going to fall from this. So then what I would do is personally, I would look at a put. Maybe like what would I look at? Like a $3 put? Something like that, like a $3 put, yeah. Oh, whoa, you can do even better. Yeah, they all basically the same. Look at the open interest. We got 350 here. On my calls. Puts, here we go. $3 put. 350 put. Look at the delta. Delta's almost all the way at 1. Yep. All right, so 250. So yeah, this one could print. If this drops even a bit, so let's go look this up on an options calculator. Hypothetically, let's say that we was buying puts. It's over 3. Oh, yes, definitely. So the two, okay, definitely as in let's do research. Let's say that we were going to go and buy the Sensonics put. Sensonics put. Currently this thing is at $3. It's at $3. Let's fix this on the options chart. $3. Right? And what we're doing, we're buying a put, and hypothetically speaking, I'm not gonna officially gonna do this, but we're buying a put, and this is it for $250. Let's see what that put really costs. Let's go back to Webull. This put is at, the $251 is 5 cents. 5 cents. So why is it saying it's so much here? Options calculator, are you getting it wrong? It's 5 cents for the 250 put. Let's say that it went from, let's look at the range between 4 and 2. Let's calculate it and let's look. $3. All right, family, I don't want to get you excited. But I want you to look at this, and I want you to think. When you see this giant green candle, family, a giant green candle, what short sellers are seeing, what your boy Ken Griffith are seeing. Somebody said the date. Oh, I got the date. Oh, okay. You're right. Good looking out. Good looking out. Here we go. So if it came right back down to 280, you will make 40%. 40%. Let's see if the put, let's see what happens. We're all the way up. We're at 3.07. 3.07. Let's update the price. 3.07. So we're looking at put options right now for today. Not that I'm buying this. We're looking hypothetically. All right. So if this thing came back down, you would need to hit 285 again, and you'll be up 13%. If it went to 215, you'll be down 80%. The higher you get in, the safer it is. And you would hit the home run if this thing came to 270. You would hit the home run if it came to 270. But you got literally today. But you would hit the home run if this thing came right back down. And look, it's at 310 now, so the home run will be even easier than that. Let's look. We're at 310. Let's up this. Update. And we're looking at puts. So now the home run is 370 flat. It's 100%. 370 flat, 100%. But if it came right back down to 285, you would be positive 13% on this. This is really gapping up. This is really gapping up. But then let's see. The resistance, to be honest, it's looking like right here. Now, it already broke past this resistance. So this thing is mooning. The next resistance line is right here. We're looking at Sensonics. And again, I'm not loading up on this, but I'm just looking at it, telling you what I'm thinking. The next resistance line is right here. So then, what happens is though, as soon as I turn to profit on this, I'm out. I'm out of it. And I wouldn't go all in on one. I wouldn't go all in on one buy. I would not go all in on one buy. Somebody said I missed a zero. Where? Let me double check. 10 contracts, 15 per option. 16th, 3.1 is the same as 3.10. But yo, family, I'm telling you, it's a lot of money to be made on the way down. After you see this, I want you to keep your eye later and see if this keeps gapping up. Look, it's coming down. It's coming right back down. But it might bounce off of this now. That's what you want to look at. It might bounce off of this right now. Just know that. But if you don't know nothing else, I got to tell you this, baby. This is not financial advice. I just hope you brought your oven mitts, baby, because it's about to get hot in the kitchen. Now, don't invest in companies you don't understand and don't believe in, because if they dip, you not going to buy the dip, and then you're going to sell low and be right back here crying to me, and I'm not having it. So if you can't do the heat of these hot stocks, then stay out of the kitchen and consider investing in the index funds. Now, hit that like button to show your boy some love. Hit that notification button. Stay tuned. Ric Flair, baby. Woo! Let's get straight to the point. I love y'all. Take care. Just know, family, I'll see you later. I'm going to put a video out. I want you to know that.